Hello, welcome back to our channel.
We are recording from Hawaii, where our skin is looking extra glowy lately, so we figured what better time to take off all our makeup and record a skincare routine video for you guys. Even though our skincare routines are pretty much the same between the two of us, we actually have very different skin types and very different skin concerns.
So mine are oiliness, acne scars, and breakouts.
And mine are super different because I have a totally different skin type. So I was mostly concerned about dullness, especially on my forehead, and fine lines, which I'm starting to get around my mouth and on my forehead. Okay, so now let's get into our skincare routine. Just a little bit of background. We try to keep our skincare in general pretty chemical free. I think before all of this, Sufi was using just a clean and clear face wash, which was full of chemicals and really disrupting what was naturally going on with her skin.
Even though we have different skin types, Anjali said to try out her skincare routine, and so I did.
So the idea behind this skincare routine that we do is to disrupt what's naturally happening with our skin as little as possible. So the oil that our skin naturally produces and the moisture that our skin naturally has. And we try to keep our products as clean as possible. We recently downloaded the Think Dirty app and checked all of our products in there, and they're pretty good overall. I think some of them have fragrance in them, which are not so great, but otherwise, for the most part, they're very clean products. Okay, so just a couple of disclaimers. We are not estheticians or dermatologists, so keep that in mind. And also, we do use physical exfoliants, so those have recently been rejected by the skincare community, I guess, as too harsh. Definitely make sure that you're checking in with your own dermatologist about using these products and you're doing what's best for you, because what works for us might not necessarily work for you.
Also, we'll link all the products we use in the description box below. So first, we're going to talk about our nighttime skincare routine because it's a little bit more complex.
So the first step is to take off our makeup, and neither of us wear makeup on a daily basis. So when we do, it's actually a little bit different for each of us. Sufi wears very little makeup, so she can usually get away with taking off her makeup while she's cleansing. For me, I need actual makeup remover options. So the first one is the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes, and I actually used to use these for a long time, and I'm phasing them out now because one, the makeup wipes are pretty harsh for your skin just because of all the chemicals that are in them, and then two, Neutrogena is not cruelty free. This is still an option that I use when I'm traveling, but I'm looking for a good alternative makeup wipe from a brand that's cruelty free and ones that are a little bit less hard on your skin. So instead, I started using the Naturopathica Manuka Honey Cleansing Balm. It's an oil-based balm and it takes off your makeup. It just melts it right off. I actually got this in a little bundle that Target was doing for the holidays, and it's lasted me until now. I'm planning on getting the full-size version when I run out, but it's been pretty nice so far. It's very gentle. I keep recommending it to my friends because I really love it.
So the next step is to cleanse or exfoliate.
On a day-to-day basis, we use Herbalism from Lush. So how you use it is you take a little pinch of it from the jar and you place it in the palm of your hand, and then you take some water.
Uh-oh. This is tricky because we're on a bed.
And then you
So you basically just mix it in with the water, and it becomes this liquidy paste, and then you apply it to your face. And I know my hair is not tied, but this is how we're gonna do it. So you just rub it into your skin. And I like the texture of it a lot. I think it kind of cools my skin down too.
It's like soft.
Yeah.
It's not grainy.
I can't quite see how I'm putting it on. But I tend to put it under my eyes too, just because. Make sure I get my forehead and everything. This lasts you a long time. One small tub usually lasts us like
4 months?
Yeah, something like that. So it's definitely an investment. I know I look like an ogre, but it's fine.
Once or twice a week, I exfoliate using ocean salt from Lush. This is what I was talking about when I said that I use a physical exfoliant. It might be a little bit too harsh for some people's skin because it is a face and body scrub. Sufi actually doesn't use it very often. She uses it pretty rarely because she has more sensitive skin than I do.
Yeah.
But for me, I have a lot of texture on my forehead and other parts of my face, especially like my nose. And because I have really thick skin, this is really the only way that I can get the texture to kind of disappear. I concentrate it mostly on the areas that have texture, like my T-zone, and then like some parts of my cheeks.
You look funny.
Thank you. So do you. Okay, so we're gonna go rinse these off and then come back.
So our next step is daily exfoliation.
For that, we use the Mad Hippie exfoliating serum. We put this on every day, but if you have more sensitive skin, it might be better to do it every other night. That's actually what the product recommends, is every to every other night. This is live footage of what our actual skincare routine looks like because I do put it on Sufi every day.
I love the texture of this.
The glow. Like, I really think that this is responsible for giving us the glow. Especially for me because I struggle with dullness on certain parts of my face. Make sure to bring everything down to your neck.
Yeah, that's a good tip that you've given me.
So the next step in our routine is to use a vitamin C serum.
Use this from Soma Ayurvedics. We like that it only has a few ingredients and they're all very naturally pure.
This vitamin C serum has helped me reduce the hyperpigmentation in my skin, and for Sufi it's really helped with fading her acne scars. And in general, vitamin C serum is an antioxidant, so I'm sure it has a bunch of other benefits that we haven't mentioned here.
It's a little bit more on the oily side, so we usually like taking our time massaging it into our skin.
Which of course has its own benefits.
Yeah.
I got some in my eye.
So next up is our night cream.
We use the Mad Hippie Triple C night cream, and it's made with 3 different types of vitamin C.
I like that it's hydrating and not oily or greasy.
Yeah, I feel like Sufi is always telling me about how much she likes the texture of this cream whenever we put it on. So the last thing that we use is the Soma Ayurvedics Under Eye Gel, and we actually couldn't bring that with us because it was too big for our flight allowance, but we love that. It's a clear gel. It's formulated with aloe vera and a bunch of different extracts like lavender and moringa oil. So we put that underneath our eyes every night and a little bit on the sides and on our lids too. I think that it's significantly reduced the appearance of our under eye circles because we both struggle with that. And definitely 3 months ago when we had like just first started using it, there was no way that Sufi would do a video with me without any concealer on.
And that's how we get ready for bed. Now we're going to talk about our morning routine, which is much simpler.
We keep things much more low maintenance in the mornings because we put our skin through all of those steps at night, and we didn't really leave the house or anything. We weren't exposed to any pollution, so we just actually cleanse our faces with water. We give them a good rinse in the morning, and sometimes Sufi will use herbalism again in the morning, but in general we like to just kind of give it a rinse to wake up and refresh, and otherwise we don't really touch our faces with cleansers.
So our next step is aloe vera gel.
So currently we use Grease Lightning, which is a tea tree oil and aloe vera gel blend. And I started using this quite a while ago. An alternative to this, if you're abroad, is Bon aloe vera gel from India. It's the aloe and neem product that I really like that my grandma's sister gave to me a few years ago. After that, I switched over to this because it was really hard for me to find an aloe vera gel that was alcohol-free, and I really like this.
Next up is our toner, and we use Breath of Fresh Air from Lush, and we literally lost the cap because we use it every day.
This is a good balancing toner, especially because the water in Oakland is a little bit hard on our skin.
Then we use jojoba oil to seal it all in.
We actually use different brands just for the sake of the applicators. I use one with a pump at the top, and this one's Sufi's, which uses a dropper.
Yeah.
The last step of our routine is sunscreen. This is possibly the most important step. We currently use Glossier's Invisible Shield. It's SPF 35 and it goes on totally clear, which we love because it does go on amazing under makeup when we do wear makeup.
Thanks for watching our skincare routine.
If you liked this video and you want to see more beauty and skincare related content from us, don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
comment.